Hello and welcome. Today and always, we're here to swing the door wide open and spill the financial tea. So grab your favorite cup of tea and let's make a deal. Commit to taking one action after watching this interview. I'm your hostess, Audrey Heesch, and it is my pleasure to present Beena Pinto. Beena is all about managing your mind to unlock the potential that's within you. Obstacles are inevitable, especially as an entrepreneur. And through working with hundreds of clients, Beena recognizes how critical it is to have a mindset that sets you up for success so you can see the beauty in the storm. Welcome, Beena.
Thank you, Audrey.
I'm,
This is a nice evening tea with you. Thank you so much for the invite.
of course, thank you so much for being here. You have so much to say around mindset and how important that is with intermingling with your finances. So, what mindful practices would you say alleviate the stress and anxiety with your finances?
Right. When we talk about mindfulness, I think the people who are into finance are the last ones to listen to this. Okay. They're always with numbers, but mindfulness or being fully present in the moment that can help reduce stress completely. But anytime you're dealing with business finances, so you need to take a moment and focus on your breathing during your financial task, especially because these simple practices can clear your mind and make it easier to handle money. Money needs attention, right? And your mind needs to be calm and quiet and focused. So, mindfulness helps in doing that.
Absolutely. And Penelope agrees too. So when that's my cat, by the way.
Okay.
So yes, breathing through it because there's so much anxiety and stress and pressure on finances, especially. So when you start breathing, what does that do to your system to allow you to focus? Do you know?
Yes. So, breathing itself is the essence of life, right? Unless I think that's the first thing we come up with and the last thing we leave, let go. So if you don't focus on that, the entire organ system, which is like more stabilized or more structured than a computer or a system, and this beautiful system works functional very smoothly with normal breathing. We do not need anything extra oxygen or anything extra if you just focus on your breathing. So that's what we teach in mindfulness.
That is a beautiful perspective of it's your first thing and your last thing you let go of. That was beautiful. Thank you for sharing that.
Thank you.
So, in what ways can entrepreneurs help cultivate a healthier relationship with money in their business?
Yeah. So to come back to the entrepreneurship or the money, the relationship with money is most important because we know everything falls down when there is no money. So the essence to our financial freedom or business success, everything is the root is money, right? So for instance, financial challenges, they are much rigorous than what we can talk about. But when you go through them, it is very tough. You don't even focus on what's happening at the present. So, but just take a moment and breathe and be present, and that will reduce your stress. And maybe during that process when you're tensed, you will get involved into impulsive decisions, so that can reduce by being entrepreneur myself. So I've been into this. Whenever I've taken decisions, I do it only when I'm in a calm state. So this actually informed, like we do have informed choices, right? So we create a financial strategy, and we just want a positive mindset of money. So without that we cannot ask. So nobody stays with us if we are not okay. So even if you don't have a positive mindset towards money, it will not stay with you. So how do you approach that? Is only through mindfulness, is what I've learned. That's why I'm here to explain it, being a successful entrepreneur myself. And the way to handle money with a calm state is the best solution for all your problems.
Yes, it is definitely helping you build that blocks to get where you need to be because money is the very real part of our world. We have to acknowledge it and deal with it. And so when you are, like you said, take that emotional state out of it and be calm and present, then you're allowed to get to where you need to go with this very real world aspect, which is money.
True.
So, what exercises would you encourage entrepreneurs to use to be more grounded and clear in their financial decisions?
Okay, first of all is the mindful breathing, what we call, right? So, like I said, I can just quickly tell you how we do mindful breathing. It's like we all breathe, but when you're stressed, especially, you need to inhale deeply, feel the air, which goes fills your abdomen, and the tummy goes bloated, and then exhale slowly. If you're very stressed out, you can blow it out from your mouth, right? So that reduces the stress. It gives you more clarity, and you can make a financial decision. That is first thing, the normal breathing. Secondly, I conduct sessions in the evening, that is end of the day, for people to scan their body. So body is always exhausted, physical. I mean, even if it is emotional ups and down, the body is the first thing. The shoulders become stiff. You start sweating. There are a lot of changes happening in the body because of the stress. So what you do is you need to sit comfortably, pay attention to each and every part of the body, right from the top to the bottom. Then your head to toe relaxation happens. That will help you be at a focused mindset. Then there are other things like mindful observation. We say we don't notice details, right? So mindfulness teaches that. So that's very key for a financial officer, anybody who is handling finance. You need to get into details. So unless you observe without immediate judgment, that's important, because that's when we start, like, we might look at something, a number, a figure, which may look different, but if you actually get into details, that turns out to be linked to something else, right? We might ignore the details. That is mindful observation, what we teach. And there are other things like walking meditation. So what we do is, yeah, all of us are into corporate life. We're running, we're juggling around, but we don't pay attention to how we walk, what we do, what we're like. We are always with the phone. We are using gadgets. We are hardly looking at ourselves. We don't pay attention to our surroundings. You might be chatting with a person right next to you, but you wouldn't know about it, right? So all these things we train people to focus on the walking. So you don't have to sit like the old saints and meditate, but you can also do meditation while walking. Pay attention to your body, to the vibrations that come from the feet till your body, how it happens, which are the muscles which relax, and everything. But while doing that, you are actually becoming more productive. That is impacting your financial um, analysis, the outcome, whatever you get. And also, the last one I would suggest is visualization. So, during mindful meditation, I also suggest that we visualize our future. Even though we are living in the present, we visualize our best future. Okay. So, suppose I have a vision in my mind. Okay. So, my business has to, make this much target. Fine, I will visualize it, feel that moment right now, thinking that, oh, this is how I need to do it. So that visualization helps. You're sending out messages to the universe and saying, yes, I need it. And you're getting it. So your finance has been sanctioned, but your dream is also been sanctioned through mindfulness.
You're claiming it.
Yeah. You claim it and you get it. And if you don't seek, you don't. That's the policy. Yeah.
Yeah. If you
These are
don't
the
ask, you
steps,
can't
I think.
receive.
True.
I love that. So you spoke about breathing into your belly. What is the difference between breathing into your chest and breathing into your belly?
Yeah. So we all breathe through chest, right? So it's normal. And then we sigh. Okay. You're like, okay. So when we breathe from your tummy, our body actually relaxes. Have you seen a baby sleeping? As soon like the tummy goes up and down. So that's the state where it is in deep sleep. So that's the observation which you will develop slowly, that your body is not inhaling as much as it has to reach the belly. So you're not breathing properly, right? So you need enough oxygen, which goes. So what we do is the initial beginners who are into mindfulness, we ask, like you can place your hand on your tummy and breathe. Ensure that the tummy goes front. Then slowly pull your tummy in, tuck it in. So there's a difference. But when you do it, so you're actually putting a lot of pressure on your chest. So to relax, you need to breathe deeply until your tummy, and you need to relax your entire body and mind.
That is an incredible point about that's how you breathe in your sleep is through your
Yes.
belly. And that's why it relaxes you. That is incredible.
Thank
You
you.
just blew my mind. That is gold nugget number 2. That is incredible. I love this. You're making my brain.
We will practice now. I'll observe your breathing.
Yes, I need to definitely get better at the breathing. I struggle with that one. It's the accountant in me. I definitely get
Yeah.
in my chest.
When we panic, yes, we are stuck. We don't even breathe till our chest. It doesn't come to the lungs. It's stuck here.
Yes. Guilty. Guilty as charged over here. So there is a lot of shame with finances and the setbacks, unfortunately. So how can you be mindful in reframing these emotions so that you can have that positive outlook on this storm that's in front of you?
Yeah, this is quite important, especially during, I think, post COVID or during COVID is what we figured out, right? No, nobody's there to share your emotions with. So you're just building up and it's just burst out. The output would be either you're ashamed of whatever outcome has happened or you're just so scared to take risks. So, what we say is you need to be aware of your emotions. It's just normal. It's fine to be emotional. It's fine to acknowledge your emotions as it is without judgment. That's something I tell everybody. Nobody, I mean, you yourself are a judge. You are the first judge. You say, okay, no, I won't do that. So, you end up holding on, that becomes a fear or a shame. So, if you're recognizes recognize these emotions as a natural responses to any challenges, that's all set. Yeah, you don't have to be, everybody is going through that, everybody has to go through, everybody has to let go those emotions, and you're fine. There's nothing to be fearful or shameful about. And yeah, like I said, non-judgmental observation. So if you observe yourself how your body reacts when you're upset or when it is negative, you just tend to feel that there are, you know business owners who say, they see setbacks, lot of opportunities are gone. But then do you realize that because you had a setback, you're doing much better now? You have learned out of that mistake. So you just need to feel that these are opportunities instead of feeling ashamed about it. Yeah. Lastly, I would say you can, like, avoid future uncertainties, or you will not even think about the past mistakes because they are learnings. Future uncertainty, you're ready for anything because you're strong, you're not fearful anymore. So these are like solution oriented mindset, we say. So you need to be more positive instead of problem oriented. We turn to solution oriented. We say, oh yes, any problem can be solved, right? We are the ones who have created the problems, so we need to be a little more smart to solve that problem. That's all. So it's simple. That's last thing I would say, that we need to cultivate self compassion. We talk about being empathetic, we talk about being compassionate, but in mindfulness, what we teach is being, you need to emphasize on self compassion, because instead of being harsh on yourself or being rude and say that I did invest something and this didn't work out, okay, so you keep pointing out your mistake, like you're telling somebody, you're pointing out your fingers and saying this doesn't work. No. So just recognize these setback, learn from them, and say, okay, you are learning. It's fine. Pat your back. You tried it at least, right? Move ahead. This is the way moving forward. I think these are the tips I can give forward. Yeah, maybe another one would be gratitude. Okay, the last one, because I always practice gratitude. That's the first thing, whether you are accomplishing something, but you have a support system. Do you have something? You have a business, first of all. You have money to invest. So that's why this has happened. So be grateful for that. The more, like even in Japanese, we say, arigato. So it means we have to be thankful for everything what we do, especially money. Even in India, we call money as Lakshmi. We have named it as a female goddess, Lakshmi. So we say that we pray, saying that we welcome goddess to India. So we always become prosperous, just like how we are grateful and thankful. That positive mindset, thinking that it is available in abundance, that itself plays a bigger role. That's it, Audrey.
I love that so much. And what I heard is really just leaving the judgment out of it and just
Mhm.
taking that next step. So, along with that, a, a huge part, what I see with judgment is other people's judgment of people's finances or how they're handling it, which leads to the shame and not having compassion for yourself. What would you say on how to bridge that gap or mitigate that within yourself so that when somebody does judge you, it doesn't impact you on moving forward?
Yeah. So sometimes we are mostly dependent on people around us, right? Maybe it is for love, it is for anything. We always want, maybe we are social beings, that's for sure. But then there are few instances where we have realized that somebody, well, anybody for that matter, we have that last statement when we break up, saying that you never understood me, you will never understand me, right? So we know that nobody can understand us other than our own self. So I think that itself says it all, that you need to understand yourself. It doesn't help if somebody else is no saying anything about you. What you believe in your work or your no decisions are the important matters, where you need to take decision but do not regret any time about it, because it is you who has decided, and you need to take risk because you have decided to grow. Nobody else will come to you. But people, there is a story, right? Yeah, anything, there is a man who just takes, okay, maybe it's late, but I will just add up. There is a man who just takes a donkey, and no, he has a huge bundle of luggage on it, and then he's also sitting on it, and he's crossing the road. And there are some people who look at him and they just tell, oh, why are you even burdening the donkey? Why don't you just get on and walk? And yeah, he thinks, okay, he will get down and he'll just keep the luggage and walk. Then he'll be moving forward. Then somebody will say, oh, the donkey is carrying so much luggage. Why are you even making it carry? When he will carry the luggage, he'll walk and donkey will walk along. And then he'll be walking that way. And somebody else, again, they will look at him and say, what is wrong with this man? Why is he even carrying the luggage while donkey is just walking beside him? So end of it, anything you do, people will judge you, right? So there is no solution which says that, yeah, this you are right. Nobody will acknowledge, because they don't know the path you have crossed. They don't know your challenges. They don't know your opportunities or your strengths. So it's better that you make choices and be strong, stick to it, and get a success.
Yes, I love that so much. It and feedback is important, but you don't have to take that judgment. That
True.
judgment is not for you. Like, so I love that. Ugh. So are very accomplished in your entrepreneur journey and all like the businesses you've created. So To go along the theme of spilling the financial tea, what is a money shame or thought process you've had to overcome as an entrepreneur to empower yourself?
Yes, like I said, all these things I've practiced, right? From being thankful and being non-judgmental and being a risk taker, I should say. I have never feared. I have never felt ashamed to do what I am supposed to do. So if I felt this is a right decision, so I one thing to add on is mindfulness meditation. It improves the intuitive part. So what happens is before you invest in something, you take a moment, you know, do the rough calculations, and then you know that okay, you're doing right. It can never go wrong because you have done your homework. It's just not impulsive decision you're taking. So all these things I've learned. I've done a lot of mistakes too, but then I've taken it as a learning outcome. Like there is nothing that which you can regret about and say, oh, because I did this, I have lost a lot of money, I have earned double that, I've earned triple that. But then it's fine because this is a journey. You need to enjoy. You can't just say, okay, I will be happy only when I cross 1 million. No, that is the destination. This is the journey. If you don't enjoy this, then what's the point, right? So throughout my experience, I've understood that you need to have passive income to sustain. You need to be happy. All I say is when you are paying a bill or check, you are purchasing shopping, you shouldn't feel the pinch. That is when you are financially free. Okay, that's my belief. For me, success. So I define my own success. If I'm able to do this is I'm happy. So what happens is I'm not waiting for the major milestone there. With the smaller milestone, I break them and I'm happy with each achievement. And then I pamper myself. I said, okay, you have done this good job, Beena. Let's party. So what happens is you are becoming more confident and confident with your own finances. You don't. You might have learned that okay, investing in something is saying that each and every step I've taken, I haven't regretted so far because I know I've lost or gained. But that's the beautiful beauty of being an entrepreneur. So you need to try out, you need to experiment, and I've done it. That's a solution for your
Yes.
whatever financial problem. Yes.
Yes, that's so important is like you said, enjoy the journey, celebrate what did go right, and evaluate what went wrong so that you can do so much better and achieve those goals that you're setting for yourself, because that's the entrepreneurial journey.
Right.
So you have a beautiful gift for the audience. Would you like to share?
Oh, yes. So I would love to take a workshop instead because I thought, okay, the ebooks and all, it's just giving. There is no interaction happening, right? I would love to have an interactive session with the audience so that I actually understand their key problems because each of us have different challenges. So when I know them, it's easier to sort them. So I will take through a mindfulness session, a small one, and then we will review how to make financial goals, how to reach out to them, and then mindful decision making, and then we will have a reflection on what has happened and how to learn about it, and then yeah, basic things, and then how to keep yourself fit physically, mentally, and emotionally so that you don't go wrong anywhere in handling finances. That's something I would love to share as a free gift to the audience.
That is so generous. Thank you so much, Miss Beena. That is, y'all, go check out this woman. Get on that session because she is incredible. You'll be more mindful and intentional about your next steps and getting control of your finances because that is pivotal to success in entrepreneurship. So thank you, Beena. It was great to chat
Thank you,
with you.
Audrey. Thank you, Audrey. Nice talking to you.
You too.